Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. It's Chicago facing the Indiana Pacers. And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. Grant is out there with Cartwright. Then there's Pippen. Then there's Armstrong. And it's Jordan in at the 2 guard. Now here's Ellis. High post shot. The rebound by Pippen. Pacers on defense. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And were able to overcome what was a really poor shooting night. And you're not going to be able to win with a percentage as low as theirs that often unless you defend.
No style points earned for sure, Greg, in that game. But they did hit the big shots when they needed them. And oftentimes it's not what you do as much as when you do it.
Indiana shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Armstrong with it. Kicks to Jordan. He dishes it to Armstrong. Bulls moving the ball around. Cartwright with a screen on George. Shot clock at 5. Here's Armstrong. The shot is off, and it's the Pacers taking it the other way. And George kicks to Hill. And now just over a minute played here in the first. That's good. Hill's got his first basket of the night.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Jordan, and he gets it to go from the high post.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Pick up by Hill. Ellis kicks to Hill from past the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. 13 feet away and too long on the shot. And so it's Indiana with it. And George kicks to Hill. From deep. And there's Paul George on the assist by Hill. George has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Dishes it to Jordan. Pick by Cartwright. Here is Armstrong. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, Frank Vogel and I got a chance to talk for a bit. After taking the first matchup with them, he wants his team to be even more assertive on the offensive end. He told me, I feel we can have our way on offense. Get them into matchups that they don't like and find points that way. It's what helped in our first meeting. Let's see if they can do it again here, guys.
Wonderful stuff, Doris. Thanks. The early game plan centered around their offense, it sounds like.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's the right approach for this game. I mean, if they can get off to a good start offensively, everything else should come together.
Well, what happens if they don't get off to a fast start? I mean, they'll be scrambling looking for answers. We'll see if that approach works for them.
So it's Chicago now. Paul George unable to get his shot to go.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there, Greg.
And the basket by Hill.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
It's Pippen with the drive. What a move! Pippen showing off some terrific ball handling.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. That nasty spin just froze the defender.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Mahinmi's checked in for Hill. Turner comes in for Allen. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for George. Rodney Stuckey's subbed in for Ellis. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Will Purdue's checked in for Cartwright. Williams comes in for Grant. McCray's checked in for Michael Jordan. And it's Paxson in for B.J. Armstrong. From deep, Miles, good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Passes it to Paxson. Left side, Williams. Here is Paxson. He's guarded by Hill. Paxson kicks to Williams. And the rejection by Mahinmi. And here is Hill. 5 points in the game. On the wing, Stuckey. Goes up the baseline. The rebound by Pippen. Last outing for Chicago, they won that game against the Trailblazers. And the bucket there by the 6'7" small forward, Rodney McCray.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Hill drives in, and the layup is good. Hill's got 7 points. Bulls trail by 3.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming onto the court are your Pacemates.
.110 left in the first quarter. Paxson passes to Purdue. The shot is off.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Hill dishes to Mahinmi. Pick up by Hill. Mahinmi kicks to Miles. At the elbow, Stuckey from the line. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
Pippen with it. Picked up by Stuckey. 11 feet away. Good work defensively by Stuckey. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now Miles. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Pippen. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Rodney Stuckey. Bulls have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. That free throw good from Pippen. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here is Miles. With 1 on the clock, he takes it up and lays it in. Miles has got 8 points.
You know, he doesn't have much quickness, but he'll still attack the rim when given the chance.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Pacers lead by 6. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.
And now, let's hear it for your Pace Mates.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
Bulls trail by 6. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Chicago right now, they've got Grant. B.J. Armstrong is out there with Jordan. Then there's Davis, and it's McRae in at the small forward.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Here's Allen. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Allen's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pacers.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Jordan against Ellis. And the Bulls making a change here. Cartwright's checked in. Last game for the Bulls, they picked up the W against the Trailblazers in Portland. Ellis, the pass to George. Back to Ellis. Fires from deep. And Indiana, another 3.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Screened by Grant to the paint. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Stuckey outside. And George, here we go. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
When you can make adjustments to the shot in midair and midstream and still knock it down, you know you're flowing.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pacers.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Now here's Jordan. 6 points for him. Here's Ellis.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Off the screen, and there's Paul George on the assist from Monte Ellis. That's 7 points here for George.
And look, rightfully disappointed with how they played here over the course of this run.
Yeah, you know, they haven't looked good at all here lately. Something has to change for him, and we'll see what he's got coming out of the timeout.
Bulls trail by 13. Pass to McCray. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Grant dishes to Armstrong. Screen by Grant. Allen against Armstrong. Clock at 6. Can they get it? And it's sent back by George. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. That's good. And that's now 6 points for Ellis.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now, here's Grant. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Armstrong against Stuckey. Beyond the arc. No good.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
Here's George. They set the screen. And the Pacers another three.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, you know, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. He was intent on running the offense through Jordan. When coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message was clear. Quote, he's who we want getting the bulk of the touches. He is who we want making our decisions. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Here's Armstrong. And he banks in the layup. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. George sets a screen for Hill. Outside, George. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Here's Pippen. No luck. So Indiana will take it the other way. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game. In the next game, it'll be played in Los Angeles. That sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. Hill kicks to Ellis. Jordan against Hill. Pick up by Hill. Hill has the open look, and there are the Pacers with another bucket.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 6. From 13, he squares up and sinks it. Jordan's got 8 points.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Pick up by Hill. And George, here we go. Hill fires. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Grant the pass to Jordan. To the paint, here's Cartwright. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Allen with the screen for Hill. Feeds it to Ellis. Pick up by Hill. The pass to George. Off the pick. Offensive rebound. And the basket by Hill.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Pass to Grant. And here is Cartwright. Stolen by Allen. Hill dishes to Hill. Now here's Ellis. He's got 9. Hill a screen on Jordan. 1 second left. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's the Pacers as they end the second quarter on a 20-6 run. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
And now, let's hear it for your...
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at George Hill, he's really been playing well.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
Bulls trail by 18. George Hill out there with Ellis. Then there's Lavoy Allen. Then it's Paul George. And it's Hill in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Down low, here's Ellis. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. 11 points for Ellis.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Jordan kicks to Pippen. The rebound by Monte Ellis.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories, rebounds just being one of them.
Now here's Ellis. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And it's Jordan, that time on the assist by Pippen. 10 points for Michael.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Outside Hill. He feeds it to Ellis. Allen left side. And Jordan has it in the corner. And they double up Jordan. Grant kicks to Pippen. Tipped away. Cartwright the pass to Armstrong. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Will Purdue's checked in for Bill Cartwright. Pacers leading by 18.
Timeout charge to the Pacers. And now, let's hear it for your Pace Mates.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. He was intent on running the offense through Jordan. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Now here's Ellis. He's got 11. Here's Hill. The rebound by Pippen. Pippen's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. They get the rebound, and it's sent back by George.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
The feed now to Allen. It's back to Hill. Allen with the screen for Hill. Shoots. That's tipped. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Monte Ellis.
Championships. Checking in for your Pacers, Rodney Stuckey.
And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Bulls trail by 18. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Jordan against Stuckey, and they double up Jordan. Outside for Pippen. Purdue the screen. 5 to shoot. Off the screen. Knocked down by the 7-footer Purdue.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Right side George. There's the dish to Allen. Trying to get back on track. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Some changes for Indiana. Mahaney's checked in for Hill, and Turner's subbed in for Lavoy Allen. Chicago also making some changes. Williams comes in for Grant, and it's Paxson in for Armstrong. Here's Turner. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Stolen by Pippen. The 11-footer. Outside for Jordan. He dishes it to Pippen. Left side Williams. Second chance shot. The shot no good. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. Jordan against Hill. Turner with the steal. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
The Pacers making a switch here. Lyles is checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Davis is checked in. The Pacers shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Now here's Pippen. He has 5. And again, Chicago, no good. Pacers leading by 19. There's the pick. Outside Hill. Four on the clock. Here's the 3. That's good. Hill's got 12 points in the game.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Chicago timeout call. And now, let's hear it for your Pace Mates.
Paxson kicks to Davis. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Indiana.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
First free throw is good.
Well, we all know how loud NBA arenas can get. I mean, last season there were some accusations thrown around that it wasn't all organic. I mean, some players felt as if some of the NBA crowd noise was artificial.
He's off on the second. Some heavy accusations about artificial noise being pumped in last year. We've seen the issue in the NFL, talked about now in the NBA. Seeing it in other sports, there's a case that maybe the NBA's got to deal with this.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I know some stadiums, it might feel like there is extra noise being pumped in. And listen, there are a lot of fan bases that we have are just flat out loud. I mean, it can be electric. But having said that, I don't think we want to have the artificial noise being pumped in. I think it does the game a disservice.
That's good.
Michael Jordan.
And that's 12 points for Michael Jordan.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Hill dishes to Stuckey. Hill against Paxson. Again missing Hill. Bulls trail by 19. Pippen kicks to Jordan. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Stuckey. Some solid defense from Pippen. And here are the Bulls now. He kicks it to Davis. And they double up Jordan. Here's Paxson. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Paxson's got his first basket.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Miles. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
C.J. Miles. Taking 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shot.
Free throw good, Miles. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Pippen. Got it! He got it!
Just in time.
What a shot!
What a terrific shot. Those Hail Mary buckets always take your breath away.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And the Pacers with possession here. 22 is their biggest lead. Taking a look at the Bulls. Pippen is out there with Grant. Then it's John Paxson. Then it's P.J. Armstrong. And it's Cartwright in at the 5, roaming the paint. Bulls trail by 18. Pippen, the pass to Paxson. Kicks it to Armstrong. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Pippen. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
We've seen Scottie Pippen doing his thing. He's got 8 points, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
And you've got to take care of business at the free throw line, not just getting there, but converting.
At the line for the Pacers, Scottie Pippen. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Hill with it. Dishes it to Ellis. Pick up by Hill. Shoots off the screen. Misses off the right iron.
Good little 2-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Now, here's Grant. Passes it to Pippen. Cartwright with it. Clock at 6. Feeds it to Armstrong.
Pacers fouls.
Shots, gentlemen.
That's his 3rd personal foul. At the line for the Pacers, P.J. Armstrong. Taking 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shot.
And that one falls for Armstrong. And so he makes both from the line.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, it's a good strategy. Not only do you get points, but you also get to set your defense.
Now here is Hill. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Grant with a screen on George. It's Pippen with a drive. Cartwright gets the bucket.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Ellis dishes to Hill. Back to Ellis. Pass to Allen. Armstrong against Hill. Shot clock at 6. Nobody near George. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 6th assist on the night. Bulls trail by 17. The pass to Pippen. Grant, right side. Pass to Armstrong. And that one goes long. Indiana leading by 17. And George kicks to Allen. And again, it's Indiana converting.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Pippen against George. Pippen, the pass to Grant. Now Paxson. And here's Armstrong to the right side. Here's Cartwright. Drills the baseline jumper.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Now here's Ellis. Hill, a screen on Paxson. Pick up by Hill. For 3, Ellis. Offensive rebound. Hill kicks to George. George missing again.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Armstrong against Hill. It's Pippen with a drive, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
Now, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay,
guys, that was just
I'll buy that for now.
a good old-fashioned chin check right there.
And so it's Indiana with it. The Bulls getting the bucket. Now the feed to Hill. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. You look at George Hill, he's really been playing well.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
And now, let's hear it for your Ace Mates.
Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Indiana. And the Bulls making a change also. Michael Jordan is checked in for Paxson. .152 left in the fourth quarter. Grant, nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right,
Yeah,
Kevin?
that's right, you got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
Now here's Stuckey. They set the screen right through the D for the layup. And the Pacers lead by 17.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category.
Pippen, the pass to Cartwright. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Pacers.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
Yeah, I'm sure they weren't. They not only lightened the load, the bench guaranteed and actually produced the win.
They sure did. And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent, Greg, who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And one of the league's truly special talents making his mark. Once again, another great performance for George. He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference. Oof, this guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, GA, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
Now, here is Hill. B.J. Armstrong comes up with the rebound. Outside Pippen, picked by Cartwright. From 10 feet out, again Chicago.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as Jordan presents our player of the game, George Hill.